Not guilty. That decision today in the trial of Michael Mattioli. The former Milwaukee police officer was charged with choking and killing Joel Acevedo.
TMJ4 News has covered this case since April of 2020, and our team coverage continues right now with Bruce Harrison live at the courthouse. He's been following this trial since it began. Julia Fellow has a reaction from family members. Bruce, let's start with you. It's been a busy afternoon. How did the jury arrive at this point?
Carol, Ryan, well, the truth is we may only truly know how they got there if we're able to speak with some of the jurors someday. What we do know now, though, is that earlier today, this jury was deadlocked. Not everybody was in agreement about the decision. At one point this afternoon, we received a note in the courtroom, the jury saying they're deadlocked. The judge then had to call them back into the court, read further instructions, and essentially say, get back at it until you can attempt to reach an agreement. But just about a half an hour later, we did have a verdict. When it was read, Mattioli's family, Michael Mattioli's family, incredibly emotional, sobbing, hugging. On the other side of the courtroom, Joel Acevedo's family, emotional as well, a verdict they hadn't hoped for. In closing arguments earlier today, the state told the jury again that after a night of partying, Mattioli was drunk. He fought Acevedo, prevented him from breathing, and that's ultimately what killed him. But the defense said Acevedo was the aggressor, and Mattioli was only defending himself and his friends.
The picture you see is a man, Mr. Mattioli, who's angry, who's intoxicated, who has restrained and prevented Joel Acevedo from getting up, who didn't pay attention to what he was doing.
But for the conduct of Mr. Mattioli, Mr. Acevedo would be alive. Think of it the other way. And that is, but for the conduct of Mr. Acevedo, Mr. Acevedo would be alive.
The jurors facing a decision on a charge of first-degree reckless homicide, deciding it was a not guilty verdict. Again, at this time, only those jurors know what evidence allowed them to reach their decision. For now, reporting live in Milwaukee, Bruce Harrison, TMJ4 News.
Yeah, obviously not an easy decision to reach. Bruce, thank you very much. Now, Julia Fellow is live outside the courthouse where Joel Acevedo's family just spoke.
Carol, Joel Acevedo's family were weeping right after the not guilty verdict was read in court. One of the family members in the hallway was on the ground weeping outside and also in the courtroom hallways. Now take a listen to what Joel Acevedo's mother, father, and family attorney had to say after this happened.
I don't understand all things, even him not being here. There's a lot of questions. There's not a lot of answers, but there's peace that I can find. There's peace that they can't take because I know Joel is home. He is home, and that's my victory.
But at the end of the day, I still stand on the truth. I stand on the word of God. And no matter what decision they made, at the end of the day, I know what's true. And I hope God have mercy on them.
And hopefully this case sets a precedent that when an officer does something that is questionable to the family, to the community, to the city of Milwaukee, that they are at least prosecuted and that we undergo a process as we just went through this week.
In the hospital before he died. His mother said outside of the court as soon as the verdict was read is that her son is home now. You may have heard that in our last soundbite. It's something Acevedo was screaming out during the 911 call. Let me go home. The family's attorney said they're now going to turn to a civil trial. They're going to focus on that, where they're going to push for punitive damages against this defendant. There is a vigil that is scheduled for later tonight in front of Acevedo's mural at 6 in Greenfield, and we'll be following that for you. The family says they are hoping for peace, the same way that Acevedo was in his life when he lived. Reporting live outside the Milwaukee County Courthouse, Julia Fellow, TMJ4 News.
Yeah, Julia, it's clear that the conversations do not end here with this verdict. Thank you for that reporting tonight.
And tonight at 6, you're going to hear more legal analysis from the verdict from attorney Jonathan Lavoie. And also a reminder, you can find our full coverage of this trial at tmj4.com and on our streaming services.
Right now, this is a live look near 6th and Greenfield, where members of the Acevedo family, as you just heard, plan to gather in less than an hour for a vigil tonight.
The family, of course, reacting to that not guilty verdict against the officer who killed Joel Acevedo. Much more coverage coming up tonight at 10.